Hello everyone, welcome back to the New York Times crossword for today, Saturday, November 29th. I don't historically do crossword videos on the weekends, but I don't like doing the Sundays because they're just so long. And the Saturdays are kind of hard, and so I got in the habit of just doing them on the weekdays, but I haven't been doing crossword videos at all recently, and so since I figured I did this day's weekday crosswords, may as well do a Saturday. Because I felt like doing a crossword, and I was like, well, might as well record it, right? So here we go. Saturdays are a little tricky. Often I can finish them, but not always. Volume of tourists? Don't know. Company that made the world's first 2-nanometer chip in 2021. That's very small. Who makes chips in 2021? Like IBM, surely not, right? I assume we're talking about silicon and not potato. But a 2-nanometer potato chip would sure be something. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what's the Taiwan Semiconductor Company? That's like the company that makes all the chips, right? But that's 4 letters, right? TSMC, I think? Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company? Something like that? Might? Might is power. If you might do something, you may do it. High-tech means of seeing oneself into work. Telecommuting? That's too... Yeah. Well, a telecommute is, in a way, a means of seeing oneself to work. There's a... It's plausible. Especially on Saturdays. I fill in a number of guesses, and a lot of them will be wrong, but some of them will be right. They'll help me when I look at the crosses. Part of a makeup routine. Make-up with an hyphen here sort of looks to me like it means an apology, kind of like, right? Forgiveness is part of a makeup routine? Kind of? Gamers' frustration. Well, this is probably lag. They love talking about lag. I think that's better than either of those two guesses. Biblical figure said to have fathered Kenan at age 90. I don't know. Esau is 4 letters? Who knows? Country rental. Don't know. 1 of 32 in Kiribati. I don't know where that is or what's in it. Maybe 32 lakes? Maybe 32 states? Put off something that's you're putting off, you're emitting it. Put off could be past tense. Don't know. Leave no camping tenant. So leave no trace, right? Like, they have other words for it, but that is a thing, you know, that's a philosophical thing. Cytologists study cells, I guess? Like cytoplasm? Biblical figures, still don't know. Civil rights activist Baker. Edna? Ella? I don't know. Edna seems right to me, and then there's this put off. The D here would make sense, right? LN is not horrible, but not great. Oh, look, it does look like it's apologizing, not apology. I see. Put off. Oh, put off can also mean like to delay. I don't know what this is, though. 1 of 32. Don't know. Country rental. Like, as in, like, to be away from the city, to be in the country, or cross-country skiing? Something you would only rent if you were going to France, another country? I don't know. Enos? That's a biblical figure, isn't it? No. That does not look right. Enoch is in the Bible. I think Enos might be. I'm not a biblical expert. Compound in some soaps. I don't make soap either. About half of all of these are made in Philadelphia. Pizzas? I have no idea. I don't think they make half of all the world's pizzas in Philadelphia. Nickelodeon series whose episode titles all start with the same letter as the show itself? Huh? I have no idea. Tend to has some holes. You mend holes in clothing. Wrapped. You know, you wrapped a film production if you finished it. You wrapped a gift. You bundled up. I don't know. Pitcher's output. Pitcher like in baseball or like in serving a liquid? What else could a pitcher be? Preferred piece of commercial real estate. I mean, in some sense, a pitcher produces outs, but I don't think that's right. Preferred piece of commercial real estate. It's a downtown hotspot. It's a, I don't know. Drummer Pert? No idea. Dish of stuffed grape leaves. I feel like I've heard of this somehow. This crossword is causing me to expose a lot of areas I'm not an expert at, but this is another one of them. Groan-worthy say as a joke. It is not bad necessarily. It's, I don't know. Know-it-all who might have a ball. A seer might have a crystal ball. Equilibrium is stasis. Nissan Stadium team. No idea. Is that in the US even, or is it in Japan? Viva voce. That's like live voice? Words to live by? A credo? A motto? None of those quite fit, but that must be what this means. Like, living words must be your words to live by, I guess. Maybe a mantra? I don't think so. High-level intelligence assets? Like your brain? Your brain's up high? High level. I don't know. Neighbor of the uvula must be a tonsil. Oh, I learned from my little trivia league the other day that uvula is Latin for little grape. Did not know that. What sfoof is in Lebanese cuisine? Yams? I don't know. It's 4 letters got an A. It's food. Prominent features on goblin sharks. Noses, I guess? Goblins have prominent noses? I've never heard of goblin sharks. Viva voce. And yams obviously could still be wrong. Devices for disc jockeys. They use turntables. They use radios. They use CD trays. I mean, not anymore, I guess. Laptops. So-called father of macroeconomics. Well, yams is looking bad now. This looks like an E probably, right? Adam Smith was fundamental in the foundation of economics, but I don't know about macroeconomics. They're protected by scabbards. Well, swords. That's a sheath, is a scabbard. Minor crashes? What do you mean? I don't know. Blows a mean horn. Toots? Honks? Honks. You honk. You're feeling mean. You honk the horn at someone. Mid-month marker. Oh, really? That's the Ides. That's in the middle of a month. Put off again, huh? They're protected by scabbards. What is there besides swords? Maybe something. 1988 Best Country Song Grammy winner for Hold Me. No idea. Staff Edition is a higher. Okay, so honks is probably wrong, which is fair enough. Existentialist's Inquiry. Why? Why something? Why am I here? Why us? Why me? Why? Why am I? Yes, that's true. Axolotl lookalikes? I don't know what newts maybe look like them? Blows a mean horn. Like John, Paul, or George, but not Ringo. Are these like apostles, maybe? Popes? It's up for grabs. I don't know. Probably an S here, I guess. Start talking. I'm all ears. The number 4 in the gift of a clock in Chinese culture. Is 4 one of those unlucky numbers? It is, right? Bad luck? Oh, maybe it is IBM. They still doing chip research, huh? Dearie me. My goodness. My stars. Pictures output. Why would this be ads? A pitcher. Oh, like someone who pitches advertisement, like plans to a company. Like here's an ad we could run. What do you think? That's a pitch. Bad omens. Gift of a clock is unlucky. Didn't know that. The Titans, Nissan Titans, Nissan Stadium Titans. Playlist. Roster are the players who will be playing. It's a list of them. Colma is a dish. I don't know what it is, but it could plausibly have stuffed grape leaves, I guess. Preferred piece of commercial real estate. A tender lot. Okay, maybe it's not Colma. I don't know. Maybe this is not even a word. What am I thinking of then if it's not Colma? I don't know. I think this is probably a D, right? Wrapped is like egged or something. Word with flat or tax? Flat rate, tax rate? Musical production that might include grunts, groans, thwops, snorts, and barks? A musical production. What? I don't know what this is. Voguing sequence. Like a walk down a catwalk is a voguing sequence? You strut? That's not a sequence, though. Orgs with war chests. Political action committees, is that what we're looking for? Tamiflu manufacturer. Gosh, who makes that? I don't know. Can I name a pharmaceutical company? No. Welcome to one's home. Ask in. Hey, welcome to my home. I'm asking you in. Many first-time voters. Teens. Oh, poses. A sequence of poses when voguing. The E of New York Stock Exchange, EL? I don't know what that is. Man, that's loud. What a racket. Oh, Estee Lauder, is that EL? I see. Take it back. Time of Klein. Intuitive alarm bells informally. A spider sense. Spidey sense? Spider sense? 2004 biopic for which Jamie Foxx won an Oscar. Another thing I'm not an expert at is films. Oh, Knighted? So no. Knights? No, What a Racket would be wrong then. Sir John, Sir Paul, Sir George, but not Sir Ringo? I mean, it could be. Transport. Ship. It's got to be an E there. Babe. A babe is a tot, a youth, a child. Babe is Hun. Valuable city building resource in Catan. You gotta have ore for cities more than anything. Jazz guitarist it's a board game if anyone's unclear. Jazz guitarist Montgomery. I don't know. Skillfulness. Know-how. Don't love that. But it's better than writing nothing. Coast? I don't know. Does this K ring any bells for me? Father of macroeconomics? I don't think so. Minor crashes. You crash if you go to sleep. A minor sleeping episode would be a nap, I guess. Best country song winner. I don't know who this is. Musical production. Whale song. Who Am I, maybe? That's what an existentialist could ask. High-level intelligence assets. I mean, this could be about just spies, but the question mark suggests it's not. Spy planes. Okay, I see. They're high-level as in they're actually in the sky, but they are actually intelligence assets. Oh, Keynes! Yes, that's true. I couldn't tell you anything about what Keynes has done, but that name is familiar as an economist. What spoof is? Kale? Still don't know this. Coast. Wes Montgomery? That's a name, certainly. This looks like Hun. The seashore is a coast. Oslin? Okay. Take it back. Take it back. Time. Incline. Roy? Ray? I mean, a Y looks better than an R here, but... Up for grabs. The Star Game. I don't know what this is. Groan-worthy. Viva voce. Maybe this just means like spoken? Something said aloud is spoken? It's worth a try, I guess. This is a D, right? Dolma? Still don't know any of this this stuff, though. Grown worthy. Okay, what is this in a cuisine? A food word, blank AKE. Rake. They don't eat rakes. Pake. Sake? But that's like Japanese, and Lebanon is not in Japan. Jake? Dake? Cake? Cake is a cuisine word. Or a bake, I suppose. A corny joke is grown worthy, though. Nickelodeon series. Is this like an old one that I would know, or a new one that the kids would know? Probably old, but I still don't recognize it. Okay, now we have some stuff here on this high-tech means of seeing oneself into work. Like an ID badge. It like lets you get in the door. Country rental. I don't know. Volume of tourists. A tender lot. Is that a thing? Maybe. Blinky. Compound in some soaps. Put off. To put off is to defer to... I don't know. Blank blank inted. I think it's not about the Beatles. But what is it? Blows a mean horn. Wails, like you can wail on the saxophone, kind of, and that's to do it well, and I guess. Put off. To table something is to defer it. Devices for disc jockeys. They need a fader, I suppose. It's up for grabs. Fair game, it's up for grabs. Okay, saber, a kind of sword. Sainted, yes. Okay, so it was kind of like, not popes, but saints. Time machine, take it back, I see. Roche, I don't know who that is. Must be Spidey sense, okay. Put off. I mean, Enos could be wrong, apologizing could be wrong. A lot of stuff in here is dubious, but I don't know what to do with it. Travel? Something, maybe? Volume of tourists. Travel something. Oh, not volume as in amount, but volume as in a book, like a travel atlas or something? A travel guide? Put off. Roped? To put off is to repel. The D for Edna was just a guess. A retina scanner. That's true. Retina something. I used a retina scanner at work once when I was visiting a data center. 1 of 32 in the country of Kiribati. Atoll, that's a geographical feature. You can rent a villa in the country, and Ella is a person's name. Ella Baker, sure. Retina what? Retina scan. Retina... I don't know. How can it not be retina scan? Except that obviously doesn't fit. What else do you do with a retina? Like retina... I don't know. Amitierin. Well, apologizing looks pretty good now, at least. So this Z... I don't know. Could this be wrong? I don't think so. Because then this could be atlas or guide or something. Travel... Dictionary. Wrapped. Something that wrapped, like... Maybe they're talking about like word wrap, wrapping a line around a paragraph, like paged? I don't think so. All right. I got pretty close. I don't think I'm going to finish without a little help. So anything wrong so far? Yes, this whole area. Great. Well, tender lot, obviously that was, on the chopping block, but Apology tour is a makeup routine in a way, I guess. Maybe. Tend to has some holes. You can patch like a flat tire? About half of... Well, okay, so now this might be a travel atlas. Wrapped, tired. Holes, you abut them, you... TV... some things. Is any of this right? Oh, this should be atlas with an S. Wrapped. Still don't see any vowel that would go there. Well, okay, I guess that's a point. If I think this is atlas or guide, and I can't think of anything S blank R-E-D, maybe it's not atlas. Would an E be any better? Hard to say. This is all still wrong, except for the word apology. Okay, I'm going to need more direct help than that, I guess. Okay, is it travel guide? It is. You darn holes, sure. Nickelodeon series. Wrapped, aired, wrapped, ended. Something that wrapped, ended. Apology card. You would send as, okay, part of an apology. Okay. Oh, a retinol scan. I see. And then there's glycerin, a corner lot. U.S. corns. U.S. coins? Yes, they do have a mint there. iCarly. I guess that... I've never seen it, I don't think. But I guess it's on Nickelodeon. What is iCarly? Let me look that up real quick. Does this look at all familiar to me? No. An American teen sitcom that aired after I was a teen. So yeah, that makes sense that I would miss that. But there was like There was a show called iZombie. It lasted for 5 seasons, I guess, which I did watch at least a little bit of. I don't think I got through even a whole season. But anytime somebody mentions iCarly, I can only think of iZombie, even though I think iCarly is much more well known. Right? Is that true? They both lasted 5 seasons. Interesting. iCarly has better positive reviews according to IMDb. According to Google's summary of IMDb, actually. No, it's hard to tell. Look. Google says IMDb gives one a 6.8 out of 10 and the other a 7.8 out of 10. But according to Google users, the one with the 7 out of 10 is less well liked than the 6 out of 10. Interesting. Anyway, so I've never seen iCarly. Whenever people mention it, I think of iZombie, which I watched a little bit of. And I know it's not the same thing, but anyway. Hockey discs or pucks. Signature headwear from Mr. Monopoly, a top hat. CD establishment, a garden. Bioweapon at the center of a 2011 envelope scare. Anthrax. That was Anthrax season. Cleverly skillful, adroit. Sleeping enclosure for a pet dog, a crate. Pickup tab, pays or buys. This looks like NAACP. Frozen landscapes, a tundra. You portray a character, upshot. Cherie is French, 24 karat gold, and the river Styx. Getting a Saturday in 37 seconds is pretty good for me. What shall we start the Wordle with today? How about crate? Oh, I did today's. That's true. I did the Wordle and the Connections today already when I was in bed because I wasn't planning to do a video because I never do them on. I don't usually do videos on Saturday. Okay, well, I guess we're done with the New York Times puzzles then. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.